Insurance, helping student athletes play the sport they love.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Shields Stryker Sports Complex for the 2023 NJCAA Division I Women's Soccer Championships. We're in the heartland of America, Wichita, Kansas, for the national championship final right here on ESPN+. And let's go ahead as we see the anthem getting ready here, Johnny, to take place. So let's go ahead and just go silent here as we'll feature the national anthem and back for more pregame.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well done, Jovi.
Well, that was beautiful, Scott. That was a local high school girl from Mays High School, Jovi Garcia.
Yeah, fantastic job. As again, on behalf of the NJCAA and Visit Wichita, I'm Scott Hogan. It's been an honor all week to bring you the action from the 2023 NJCAA Division I Women's Championship. You've already heard him, but by my side today for women's and men's championships is Johnny Freedom.
Yeah, it's an honor to be here, Scott. Thank you.
Well, Johnny, this has been an incredible week of soccer. The weather has been absolutely perfect. It is again today, and we're excited to reach a conclusion. Today, somebody's going to get the hardware and become 2023 NJCAA national champions. Our first women's final features the number 1 seed and defending champion Iowa Western Reavers as they'll take on the 4 seed, the Eastern Florida State Titans. Iowa Western in their 13th national championship appearance. They're looking to go back-to-back and win their 3rd overall title. Eastern Florida State has been to the national tournament 12 times, and they're looking for title number 2. Their first was in 2021. These are the last 2 national champions going at it today.
Well, Scott, it has been an amazing week. In pool play, Iowa Western smashed Laramie 6-0. They had braces from Lou Brousseau and Aruha Hayashi. Then they dominated Hill 3-0 on another brace from Aruha. In pool play, Eastern Florida State edged out Barton 1-0 and a goal from Nancy Almanza. And then they won a second with Laura Damasio, Morgan Gammon, and Lena Borges.
Well, as we look at the semifinal graphic, in the first semifinal we watched a battle as Iowa Western outlasted the number 11 seed Cali College Tigers 1-0. Nicole Navarro, the game winner in that one. Lena Borges open scoring in the first half of an unassisted goal, and then the Titans shut down Arizona Western, the Matadors, defensively to earn their spot in the championship finals. And here's our team comparison. You look at the records. Iowa Western, actually, you roll that into last year. They're on a 35-game winning streak, 17-0, 14-3-1. Or Eastern Florida, the goals you see Iowa Western, they just put pressure on you, 87-56 goal against. You look at that again, Iowa Western so good on both ends of the field. Shots per game almost twice as many for Iowa Western, but that bottom one, curious to watch today. Shutouts only one different in favor of the Reavers.
Yeah, both clubs have been great defensively. And now let's take a look at a couple players to watch for both of these clubs. Iowa Western, we mentioned her before, Aruha Hayashi, number 17, the forward. She's a freshman from Toyooka, Japan. 15 goals and 17 assists in the regular season. She's a first-team all-region selection. She had 2 goals and an assist against number 8 Hill on the 14th, and then that first game against Laramie County, 2 goals and an assist on November 12th. Don't forget about Laura Damasio, number 8, from Eastern Florida State. She's a sophomore, a midfielder from Paris, France. 10 goals, 9 assists in the regular season. She had a goal against number 5 Tyler Junior College on the 14th, and she had the assist on the game winner against number 9 Barton on November 12th.
Well, 2 great semifinals set the table for the final of the 2023 NJCAA Division I Women's Championships today on ESPN+. Your officials for today's contest, your center official is Drew Kemp. Then we got the, as you like to refer to, the 2 Bryans, Brian Otten, Brian Bauer are the 2 assistant officials. And our 4th official today is Nick McBride. We'll be communicating with him with substitutions and any rules interpretations.
Yeah, they've been fantastic throughout the course of this tournament.
They actually have. We've been very, very well officiated. Let's go ahead and look at your starting lineups. Let's start with the number 4 seed, Eastern Florida State. In the goal area is Lauren Pastor, the freshman, came in with an .810 save percentage. Sophia Posner at a defenseman, 5'3" sophomore at a Boca Raton. And then we have Anna Alvarez, midfielder from Spain. Samira Roper, midfielder from Costa Rica. We already mentioned Lauren Damasio from France. Morgan Gammon, love her out on the wing as a forward out of Satellite Beach, Florida. We were told about 10 minutes from campus is where she grew up. And then we have Mia Lewis, another forward. Nancy Almanza, another wing player with all that length. She is from DeLand, Florida. Lena Borges at midfielder, Callie Strands at defender, and Taylor Mason at forward. For Iowa Western, Bella Washington, the goalkeeper, .909 save percentage on the season. That is extraordinary. Reese Johnson at defender. Lou Broso at midfielder. She's from France. Marta Llopis out of Spain at a forward. Joins Nicole Navarro, another forward, both from Barcelona, Spain. Marie Cantel out of France. And you have Orua Hayashi from Japan at a forward, also at a defenseman. Nanami Heita. And we also have Aiku Tobaru at midfielder and Jasmine Casey. She's a defender out of Lyon, France. So you see the local and the international talent featured on both of these teams.
Absolutely. And one, obviously we're looking at Iowa Western undefeated in 35 straight games. It should be an interesting matchup. Physically they match up well. Technically they match up well. Goal scoring, I tell you what, that's one thing that's going to be a difficult task here today for Eastern Florida State, as the top 4 players from the Reavers, Nicole Navarro, Aruha Hayashi, Marie Cantel, Marta Llopis, all with double-digit goals, 16, 15, 12, and 11. And let's not forget the assists. They're serving them up as well. Hayashi, yeah, she had 15 goals. She also had 17 assists. Cantel, 12 goals, 14 assists, 11 and 11 for Llopis. So it's a task defensively to try to mark up one person. It's a uphill battle when you're marking 4 different players that can put up those types of goals, Scott.
And we are underway, and maybe the most difficult task for the Titans today, cumulative goals. It's 10-0. Iowa Western has not allowed a goal in 3 games here at Nationals. And I think really a key to watch, can Eastern Florida State stick an early goal up there and see if you can put pressure on Iowa Western. This ball in the middle of the field out near our midfield stripe in all blues, white numerals. That's the Eastern Florida State Titans. You've got the gray shorts and the white jerseys with the stripes on the front for the Reavers. And the Reavers again going to pass ahead. Got an opportunity for Llopis. Long shot will sail over top of a goal, but there we already talked about Iowa Western, they just play on the other team's half of the field so much so far in this tournament. That constant pressure has got their opponents to this point to break.
No, I think, obviously, you look at the goal production from the Reavers, unmatched. And so I think you're going to have to see a good defensive effort here from the Titans, and then I think they'll be looking to catch the Reavers in transition as the Reavers push numbers forward.
As Gammon with a throw in here midfield. As we're early on, there is Hayashi. Boy, she has been fun to watch throughout this tournament. Again, she's got it in midfield.
Watch Damasio lurking around on that back line, and I love to watch that, a forward coming back, tracking back defensively to help out the club.
Strands in a battle up the sideline along with Almanza, and it's tipped out of bounds. A throw in for Iowa Western. And we mentioned these are the last two national champions, 2022 last year for Iowa Western and 21 for Eastern Florida State. So these powerhouses matching up today. Again, the wind, as it has all week, from the top to the bottom of your screen, blowing out of the south. Could be a factor on corner kicks and some goal kicks coming out as Hayashi had it taken away in the middle of the field, but the Reavers trying to retrieve it. Here on the near sideline will reset. Reese Johnson to the middle, taken away by the Eastern Florida State Titans.
Good play there from Alvarez Garcia. She turns the ball away from pressure. Here come the Reavers, Scott.
Navarro centers it in for Broso. Pass deflected away by the defender, still being controlled by the Reavers. And there's Broso in deep. And it tipped away. And the Titans able to clear it out of the danger area.
Yeah, Broso had that ball on her left foot. She decided to take another touch, maybe cutting it inside of the right foot, not sure, but she had a little space there. Maybe she should have taken a shot with that left foot and Tess passed her early.
And the ball on the far sideline. I believe they signal a throw-in for the Eastern Florida State Titans. You look in this tournament, again, we mentioned the 35-game winning streak for the Reavers. They have got production from multiple players. You got 5 different players with multiple goals in the tournament. And that's just makes Iowa Western even that much more difficult when they spread it out like that. As Gammon had an opportunity in that pass, tended to midfield, deflected out. Boy, she had an opportunity right there in the middle of the field was Damasio. If she could have gotten that pass in there, Damasio would have had an opportunity.
Well, Coach Carswell thinks very highly of Gammon. She's a physical presence, and I tell you, these teams this team, especially Eastern Florida State, plays a physical game. They had 23 yellow cards on the season, one red card. That just shows you a physical team. Iowa Western, a clean team, 5 yellow cards, no red cards all season.
Oh, that's amazing. For a full season, only have 5.
Big difference.
Absolutely. And we've seen it depends on the crew. We have seen some very physical games. We've seen some with quick whistles. And I think here, when you get to this stage, I think you'll see a little bit more of a physical game. Let the players decide the contest. As we're about 5 minutes in. Hayashi right at midfield. Oh, she works so well in the middle of that field for the Reavers. And back out near midfield comes Tabaru. A pass in. Tried to get it centered out. And this is going to head for the sideline, and the Titans let it fall across for a throw-in. And 4 different Titans have scored goals in the tournament for Eastern Florida. So both teams have done a fantastic job against their opponents, not letting their opponents center in on 1 or 2 particular players. As now kind of resetting at midfield. Reavers try to bring it across. And our temperature is supposed to get up again to the upper 60s today. Bright, sunshiny skies. And again, that wind probably blowing 10 to 15.
In comparison,
there's Tabaru. Pass out on the right wing for Hayashi down near the goal line, and her attempted shot is going to go across the goal line, so we've got our first corner kick coming up. And let's see who goes. I think Damasio, for the most part, takes most of these kicks when she is in, and she will head down to the corner. And this is where I love to watch the alignment. Some teams will line up across the front. Oh, excuse me, that is Broso down there. My apologies. Nice high entry kick.
oh, nice head away from danger. And here they come in transition, and this is one of the things that you need to watch for, as obviously the Reavers sent a lot of numbers forward on the free kick opportunity. I think the key to this match has got to be the Titans catching them in transition, because they're so good. The Reavers are so good defensively.
They are, and if you could get just a momentary advantage to try to force the action.
Yeah, play a ball. Obviously, you got to be looking for Gammon. You got to be looking for Damasio.
As right now, the ball out near midfield. It's about 7.5 minutes in. We haven't had a big scoring opportunity as of yet.
No, and I think in these first few minutes, these teams know each other. You've got national champions, the defending national champions in the Reavers. You got the 2021 champions in the Titans. These two teams know each other.
There's Hayashi,
Through
pass
ball.
centered in. And again, Eastern Florida just surround the offensive players, still alive. And out to Gammon on the wing. And it was Yopes working the center that time for Iowa Western. And now Broso trying to get in there. She hits the deck. Again, controlled in the center right now for the Reavers. That's Cantel, high pass, and then wisely coming out was Lauren Pastor for Eastern Florida out of the goal area.
Yeah, great decision from Passer to come out.
And there, I think for the first time you saw that was high enough. The wind kind of caught that one, and these players will adjust. They have all week. A couple of days we have had pretty good winds, especially on the semifinal day on Thursday. There was a lot of wind. Back into Lauren Pastor, goalkeeper for the Titans. Titans trying to bring it across up the far sideline. That's Almanza. She's got open field. And from the right wing, what's she going to do? Going to send a pass in, headed straight up in the air, and will go over the goal line. So we will have the first corner kick now for the Titans.
You saw the transition play there, Scott, and I think that's a key. Borges played a great ball out to Almanza. She drove over on that far touchline and then waited, held up, put a ball into the 18-yard box that was well defended by the Reavers. Now we have a set piece opportunity for the Titans. We'll see what they can do.
Trying to get you the number down in the corner. Good high kick in, headed out by the Reavers. And Tabarro will catch up with it and send it out towards midfield. Still a real good opportunity that time, and now taken away. Titans really in a kind of a 1-on-4. You saw fantastic transition back that time by the Titans to make sure nothing was going to happen. And now back deep down in the corner, Reese Johnson will take it in to Bella Washington. Hayashi, and that was just slipped out of bounds. That was off the foot of Nia Lewis. She will throw in, trying to kind of squeeze it in there between two Reavers. And back into Bella Washington, just over 10 minutes into our scoreless first half for the NJCAA Division I Women's National Championship.
Well, it's exciting. I know the coaches and the players are excited. I think this is their first time that they've had this national championship game on ESPN Plus, but I think these players are deserving of it. You know, it's a showcase tournament, Scott. Ultimately, these teams obviously want to win the national championship, but they also, their goals are to send these ladies on to the next, 4 years of their soccer career.
I have a momentary stoppage of play. They're going to put a little bit of time back up on the clock. So again, NJCAA soccer fans, stay up to date with the latest news and information regarding NJCAA soccer. You can visit the official website of the National Junior College Athletic Association at www.njcaa.org. And a good battle up the sideline. Well, there you could just see kind of a half circle of 3 defenders for the Reavers just to make sure they were going to force the Titans to bring it back across the midfield stripe. And both coaches talked a little bit about, several players out there are a little banged up, a lot of therapy, whirlpools, massages going on the off day on Friday to get ready for this. So you can put just 45 minutes, another 45 minutes, and then your season's over. It's Tabaru midfield right now for the Reavers. Pass ahead out on the left wing. Working across, tried to center it back. Now picking it up is Broso. She swings around on the right wing on the goal line, centers it into Hayashi, and it's blocked away by the Titans. Oh,
what a
great
save from
defense.
Pastor. What an absolute save from Pastor. Came out big, and she had a dangerous player in front of her in Hayashi.
We're going to see that again. Just watch the beautiful work and the speed there from Lou Broso. Centers it in. Hayashi in deep. But there you got the left leg out to bat it away, and it comes out.
Quality save from the freshman. Quality, Scott.
That was championship material right there.
That's what it's going to take. That's the difference between a good goalkeeper and a great goalkeeper. Good goalkeepers are going to make the saves that they're supposed to make. A great keeper makes saves like that.
Against Hayashi, one of the best attackers in the tournament for sure, in the country. Now Reese Johnson going to center it back in for the Reavers. Now the Titans the other way. They're trying to work it to Almanza on the far sideline. She'll take it into the deep corner. And her shot in, one hopper to Bella Washington.
Yeah, Bella Washington bobbled that out of bounds, Scott. This will be another corner kick.
And that's one of those little things you won't see in the statistics or anything, that little bobble instead of a goal kick. It'll stay here for a corner kick. And I do believe, if I'm seeing a number right, I think it's Damasio down there for the corner kick.
Yeah, that's definitely Damasio down there, Scott. You were right. She looks to be their set piece specialist.
Watch out for Gammon and Almanza, the height and the length down here. There's Almanza with the header, and it will go over top the right side of the goal.
She was looking like she's trying to shape that up into the upper corner there, and that's going to be tough for any goalkeeper.
Well, we mentioned Almanza and Gammon. They're both 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", and that extra inch or two in there on those free kicks type of corner kicks, that just gives you, if you can get up just a little bit more, gives you that opportunity.
100%.
That's why we love those two players here for the Titans. And we are at the 30 mark. First half here, Shield Stryker Sports Complex in Wichita, Kansas. Reavers and the Titans are scoreless. That's Lexi Cook. She slipped into the game, and she lost it across the goal line. We missed, I think the substitution came at that last stoppage of play that they had. And Cook is the sophomore forward out of Provo, Utah. And now a goal kick coming out for Lauren Pastor. Another one from Paris, France. So you come from Paris, France to Melbourne, Florida to play soccer.
That's a nice move, Scott.
That isn't it? Very
Nice weather there in Florida, I hear, as long as it's not hurricane season. But I'd say the majority of the time you're happy living in Florida, baby.
And that at midfield to throw in, that was for Duarte for Iowa Western. Again, at 4 o'clock today, be sure to stay tuned. We'll have the men's championship as well this afternoon. That's Tyler and Monroe. Should be a fantastic men's title game as well.
Yeah, Monroe, the defending men's national champion, punching their second consecutive trip into the men's final.
So we've got defending champions on both sides today. A shot down. Can Hayashi catch up with it? She's in a battle, and she does. She's along the goal line. Centers it in, and that is kicked across the sideline. Good defense.
How dangerous is Hayashi? That's why she's our player to watch here today, Scott.
So quick. I think in there for Eastern Florida State, I think that was Strands able to clear it out and get it across the sideline to get the throw in and not allow a corner kick. And here's a high shot that's actually going to clear the goal and go through the football goalpost there behind the net. That was off the foot of Marta Yopes. So again, this is what we see out of Iowa Western, that continual pressure on this end. That is what has been their forte, and we kind of talked about, can Eastern Florida, get a little steal off of that and catch them, maybe over-rotated a little bit. So far, only that one time did we see that.
Well, the opportunities are going to be slim. Here's one, and what a defensive effort. The opportunities will be slim for the Titans. But realistically, the only statistic that we talk about that matters in this game is balls in the back of the net. That's it. You could win in every statistical category and lose the game.
Well, Hayashi is down there. Can she handle it? She chases it down. I think did save it, but then taken away. And it will go across the sideline. But again, back in good position there was Mia Lewis for Eastern Florida State.
Yeah, she's a sophomore out of North Dakota, and she'll have her hands full today, but she's done well so far.
Hayashi, a battle down in the corner. And once again, that's Mia Lewis working against Hayashi. Johnson throws it in. Hayashi battling in there. Tried to get it centered and cleared out once again by the Titans. Gammon brings it back to the middle of the field, and I think, we're going to have our first whistle. And that was a foul, and probably a pretty good one there by Jasmine Casey to not allow Eastern Florida's Gammon. Turf Monster kind of got overextended, went down. 26.5 minutes left in our first half of action.
Reese Johnson, number 5, that sophomore defender. She's right here out of the state of Kansas. Lewisburg, Kansas.
Lewisburg. Hayashi again tried to get a pass in, and again, that Mia Lewis out there working against Hayashi quite a bit here early on, and has played some very good defense for Eastern Florida. And again, Hayashi. Oh, nice little pass over top the defender. And inside goes Broso. Pass intercepted by Hayashi. Back to the middle. Back into Broso. Opportunity. And the kick, and what a save. Still alive. And the Reavers battling. And the Titans are finally going to get it cleared out. Another fantastic save there by Lauren Pastor.
Unbelievable. And how about her defense? A lot of times we see defenders, often ball watching in a situation like that. Watch the keeper make the play. We didn't see that from the Titans defense. They immediately, after Pastor came up with that big save, blocked another shot, and they were able to clear the 18-yard box.
That was such a great save in defense that time. Trying to squeeze through a double team, and losing it was Broso. Morgan Gammon here in the bottom part of your screen. It's going to trickle back in for the Reavers to reset. We're going to get a look.
And here's that replay.
Just such great setup there.
What a save to her right.
And now, are we going to have a whistle? Yes, we are. I think we're going to have a free kick coming up for.
Oh, and a yellow card issued.
Oh, and a yellow card comes out as well. And a little shaken up there is Lauren Damasio.
And that yellow card issued to Jasmine Casey, number 33 for the Reavers.
So an opportunity, as you're looking at about 25 to 30 yards straight out.
Yeah, I think where the ball is at, you're a little over 30 yards out, Scott.
Right now, Samira Roper, she's lining up to take it.
Definitely in range. A 3-player wall setup, Scott.
Roper, a high shot in, and a pretty easy save there for Bella Washington.
And not a lot of pace on the shot. I think she was looking more to try to shape something around the wall and maybe find a corner.
So an opportunity there goes by the wayside for Eastern Florida State. Again, we mentioned they're out of Melbourne, Florida, Iowa Western, Council Bluffs, Iowa. Big collision in the middle of the field. Hayashi went down, and then the official does rule a foul and a free kick coming up for Iowa Western.
Yeah, he was just waiting to see if Iowa Western maintained possession, gave advantage. Good decision from the referee.
Again, that's great discretionary officiating.
Yeah, you don't want to take away a goal-scoring opportunity.
Hayashi shapes one in, and then a good close once again by Lauren Pastor. That was a great opportunity set up by Hayashi.
Yeah.
23 and a half minutes remaining. Good first half.
No, Pastor couldn't let that ball drop into the 18-yard box. Too dangerous of a ball. And again, it was a floater inside the 18-yard box. She had no trouble with that. Good decision.
So a couple of good opportunities for the Reavers have been thwarted here in the first half. As Eastern Florida State has a throw-in coming up from midfield. And eventually here we're going to have a Iowa Western substitution. Bouncer right in the middle. Casey was in a battle there to try to get it away for the Reavers. There's Damasio battling. And once again, cleared out. Casey across to Hayashi. And then back in the middle of the field. This time it is Marie Cantel over to Tabaru. And trying to attack the sideline. Tabaru wanted to work it down in the corner, but again, once again cleared out. Eastern Florida State, again, they are the 4 seed. Iowa Western, the 1 seed.
That was good defending over there by the right back from the Titans. Again, trying not to give the Reavers an inch of space.
22 minutes even, right at the midpoint of our first half. Wind picking up a little bit as substitution coming in.
On the field for the Titans, number 5, Kaylee Vitaliano.
Vitaliano checking in.
That is for Eastern Florida State. And then it is Jennifer Tenney Sierra, freshman out of Fremont, Nebraska, into the lineup for the Reavers. Right now it's Iowa Western at midfield with the throw-in. Now back across. So, and then in the middle of the field, it's Tabaru and Hayashi working together. Oh, nice little back kick there by number 8, Lou Broso. And working into the deep corner comes Tenny Sierra, battling along the goal line. Gonna try to make a little move, and then that, good defense. That was just
excellent.
Right in the corner, but across the sideline.
Yeah, that last touch from Tabaru, you watch her check that left shoulder. That is beautiful typical good midfielding there. Before you receive the ball, check the shoulders to see what comes in. I guess this ball went over the end line, Scott.
The last on the throw-in, the Titans got it across the goal line, so here comes Broso with the corner kick. High floater, a header cleared out by the Titans right in the middle. Reese Johnson trying to keep it alive. Jasmine Casey sends a pass to the far side on the wing. Once again out of bounds off of the Titans. And that last corner kick, great job. Broso just got that up into the wind. It just hung there for everybody to try to get near it. As Broso in a battle lost it. And then the Titans, and I think looking for a foul. I thought I saw a little tug of the jersey over there, but the play continues. Hayashi right in the middle of the field. That is Tenny Sierra working it.
Good work there from her. Just trying to find the striker, settling into the 18-yard box. Good defending from the Titans.
That has been the story here in the first half, is more opportunities for the Reavers, but that Titan defense has not relented.
Watch, Hayashi's trying to get into the areas, trying to get some opportunities. She's movement into the area inside the 18-yard box is crucial. And you see the reason these players are in double-digit goals is because they know how to do that. Got to come up big.
Broso's
big moments.
Pass in is cleared out. Should settle across and does the near sideline. Well, we mentioned Broso, Navarro, Yopes, Cantel, and Hayashi, all with multiple goals in the tournament. Hayashi came in 3 goals and 2 assists in the tournament, and she got shoved to the ground, and the whistle does blow. That'll set up a free kick opportunity for Iowa Western. Again, about the same distance that we saw for Eastern Florida State in that 25 to 30-yard range, just right off center.
Yeah, I think we're looking about 30 yards out for the kicker. And watch, Pastor will set up her wall. Looks like it's going to be a 3-player wall. Drew Klemp just marched off 10 yards, Scott. So that's where your wall set. Pastor set her wall. It looks like a right footer here on the shot.
Gonna take a hooking shot. Again, that time that was Yopes. Right there was Lauren Pastor again for the Titans. Titans, they love to work it up that sideline. That time a shot deflected off of Iowa Western. Everybody shifting over to this half of the field. Almanza on the inbound. And work it back to the middle of the field. Going to have more substitutions at our next opportunity. As the Reavers looking to try to bring it back across. They do get it in the middle of the field. Hayashi back to Broso. Now Yopes kind of a little give and go with Alexi Cook.
A nice overlapping run there. Good defense again from the Titans.
And I think they are going to allow the substitutions. Again, more for the Reavers. Both teams have very deep, high-quality benches, as that is Nicole Navarro back in for the Reavers. It's so quality you never notice any drop-off at all for either team when the subs come in. It just stays fluid. That speaks so highly this deep into the tournament. A little shove and a foul coming up on Iowa Western.
Well, when you're the defending national champions, recruiting is a little easier. And so, you're going to build a deep bench.
Absolutely.
But I tell you, these girls don't want to be on the bench. There's not a player over there that thinks that she belongs on the bench.
No. Well, you see that a lot at every level. Sometimes when you talk about a young team, it's just a young team because everybody in front of them was so good They just had to abide and wait for their time, and then they take advantage of it like they have here at these two programs. Reese Johnson right there in your screen. She'll have a throw in.
Brosso's going to take a break.
And Marie Cantel out of Brest, France. Sophomore midfielder back in. Cantel, a couple of goals and an assist in the tournament. Again, the cumulative score is 10-0. Iowa Western over their opponents. There's a high shot. They're trying to work it again in the middle to Hayashi. The Titans clear it out. Damasio and kind of in a 1-on-4. And swinging out. That's Almanza trying to work it down in the corner. She's in quite a battle, and it does come free. She'll catch up with it down in the deep corner. Going to try to center something in, and it's kicked across the goal line. So nice job. Almanza sets up a corner kick coming up for Eastern Florida State.
Yeah, they've got another corner kick opportunity, and again, want to be dangerous here in the 18-yard box.
So Damasio, and we mentioned she takes the majority of these corner kicks.
Set pieces are so important in this game.
Nice high, and again, Almanza an opportunity. This went wide left.
Yeah, just couldn't get over the top of the ball there. Scott, unfortunate for her, but what a great ball played in. It was right on the edge of that 6-yard box inside the 18. And that's where you want to see your strikers lurking around in that area. That's where you can be the most dangerous.
That's two opportunities for Almanza on those corner kicks. Just off on both, but you keep getting those opportunities. And it stays scoreless as we're down to 13.5 minutes in the first half. Or the NJCAA Division I Women's Soccer National Championship here on ESPN+. You remember, you can order your official 2023 NJCAA Division I Soccer Championship merchandise online at the NJCAA store, or visit shopnjcaa.com to view exclusive national championship material. Titans will just bring it across and reset for Iowa Western. Center over to Jasmine Casey.
Here's one of your center backs, Hata, as she plays a beautiful ball forward.
That's Hayashi back in the center.
A little miscommunication there out on the edge of the 18.
Yeah, you had Tabaru and also Tenny Sierra just right next to each other, as they are right here. And Reese Johnson, and let's reset at midfield. Again, they were looking for Tabaru. Now the Titans trying to get something working.
How about that footwork?
Oh, nicely done by Yopis. Tenny Sierra on the right side. Two defenders almost able to split him, but it is going to end up as a corner kick. Went last off of the foot of Mia Lewis.
Yeah, Tenny Sierra, what a play. Good work, tried to cut inside on the two defenders and about had those defenders split, and earns a corner kick for her club.
It's going to be Marie Cantel this time with the corner kick. It's a little bit lower into that wind, a header in.
And that's a great header, and you want to put it down into feet. A touch, a deflection, a toe poke from that kind of distance, anything can happen. You want to create any kind of anything chaotic inside the 18-yard box, close to that 6-yard box.
Just looking for one deflection or something.
That's all you need. That's all you need, Scott. Just, again, a toe poke.
And that rings with me, as I was an old toe poker place kicker in my day when I played football. So I love the old toe pokes. This one sails over into the Reaver bench, and more substitutions, some for each team. Looks like Morgan Gammon going to come back on for Eastern Florida State.
Number 9, Morgan Gammon. And for the Reavers, number 12,
Tiarle Gomez is one.
Bernice Garcia in the game.
And Bernice Garcia, number 29, also on for Iowa Western. So we're approaching 10 minutes left. Well played first half. No score. Iowa Western, Eastern Florida State.
Well, both of these teams have not conceded a lot of goals during the regular season or in this tournament, so we're seeing good goalkeeping and good defending. It's what we expect to see in the national championship.
Absolutely. We mentioned the save percentages, 810 for Lauren Pastor and the Titans, and for Bella Washington, 909.
And both of these defenses are conceding less than a goal a game. You know, again, it's exactly what I expected.
Tabarro really locked up in a battle there at midfield. That was with Lena Borges. And Jasmine Casey works it back across. There's Hayashi down the sideline trying to get it to Gomez. Hayashi trying to center it back in. The Titans, as you looked at that, trying to set up for the Titans as they go back into the middle of the field to the Reavers. Iowa Western, boy, they had transitioned their defense already back. It would have been 3-on-5 at best.
Right.
And that's just such great rotation for the Reavers not to get caught in a disadvantage.
Yeah, and that's your defensive mid settling back to back up your back four.
Back in the game for Iowa.
And Iowa Western going to bring Lexi Cook back in. 8.5 minutes before our halftime break. A throw-in coming for Iowa Western. And a battle, that's Bernice Garcia. Works in the middle to Hayashi. And Hayashi trying to keep it alive. And the whistle blows. And a free kick coming in the middle of the field.
Yeah, handball called on the Titans player as the ball was chipped up into her hand. And here's a free kick, another dangerous opportunity, Scott.
Marie Cantel will take it. This is going to sail just across the goal line, just a little bit too far. It was a great effort.
No, it was a great idea to play that thing back post. You know, they had been, you know, kind of dropping balls inside the 18-yard box that Pastor was coming out and taking advantage of, making smart decisions, and they just kind of played one back post there. A good change.
Well, you'd love to see Eastern Florida State get something over on the Reaver half of the field. Most of the action has been on this half. Tamaru heads it back and then headed back forward. Lexi Cook. Almanza works it into the middle of the field. Again, there's that Reaver defense making life difficult here on the Titans in the first half.
Yeah, some sloppy passing work in the midfield here by the Reavers. You need to tighten that up a bit.
Stolen away in the middle of the field. Working with it is Borges over to Gammon. Gammon now going to try to chase it down on the sideline.
And there's the pace from Gammon and strength.
And she'll have, or the Titans will have a throw-in on the far sideline. 6:20 left before halftime.
A sub coming in for Iowa Western.
Are they going to allow it before or after? We're waiting.
Well, there's a whistle going on here, and looks like Drew Klemp is having some conversation.
Had a couple of players together with him there.
I think it was maybe some little physicality between these two, maybe some words. And Drew Klemp, a young referee, but extremely experienced. I've seen him in NCAA Division I men's games, women's games.
We got a substitution for Iowa Western. I think that was that Aubrey Sharp, number 6?
For the Reavers is number 8.
Actually, that was number 8.
That's
Excuse me, Lou Broso.
Yeah, Broso checking back into the game in these final minutes of the first half. 5.5 minutes left here for the Reavers to try to break open this game.
Hannah Atchison was a substitution that came in for the Titans.
Look how tough they're in the midfield. My goodness. Good play there. Reavers win the ball back. That was good play there from Mia Lewis.
Well, you just talk about conceding nothing. Is what next to nothing is what this Iowa Western defense does. You just have to be very, very patient when you work against them and wait for that one opportunity.
And the Titans also playing some tough defense here, stepping up in the midfield, shutting things down before they get going in the midfield.
Ticking away, 4:44 and counting. Battle right at midfield. There's going to be a sub for Eastern Florida. Sydney Aldegi will check in when we get our next substitution. Long, long pass ahead. And the Reavers again back there to...
Very calm on the back line.
Hayashi's pass batted around and brought back in the middle of the field to Borges. And up the far sideline, I think.
Yeah,
we had an offside.
Yeah, the referee over on the far side of the pitch, Scott. Flag raised, indicating an offside. There'll be a free kick here for the Reavers.
And subs for both teams when they signal substitutions allowed. Reavers trying to work it across. Up the sideline, it's headed into the bench area. Now they will allow the substitutions. Well, since 1938, the NJCAA has served as the nation's premier governing body for the 2-year collegiate athletics, with nearly 68,000 student athletes competing in 31 different sports and 3 divisions across the association. Learn more about the 2-year college experience and search for NJCAA member colleges. Visit njcaa.org/compete. 3 minutes before halftime, as you would expect. Tightly contested, no score. Hayashi passed down in the corner, and it'll just be kicked across the sideline that time by Sophia Posner.
Yeah, good defense there from the young lady from Boca Raton, Florida.
Just to break up that momentum, Hayashi kind of turns the corner. Opportunity centers it in. The shot is deflected and picked up by Lauren Pastor.
Yeah, she made the initial save and the deflection out front, and that was hit with pace.
It was another fantastic attack there. Iowa Western, but Pastor is held strong in the goal for the Titans.
I'll be interested to look at the halftime statistics when we return from the break, Scott.
Yeah, I think I can get him up right now. We'll certainly take more of a look at him at halftime. Again, we got 1:52 before halftime. Lexi Cook across to Yopes.
4 saves so far for Pastor in the first half.
Yeah, she has been money back there so far for the Titans. There's now Monza into the middle of the field. They'll get it to Borges. Finally, a little bit of space to operate. Oh, and Gammon couldn't quite handle it.
Yeah, she needed a ball to her feet, that close to the edge of the 18-yard box. Just put a ball to her feet. Let her work.
You saw her actually pull back like she thought maybe that she had somebody on her right. There was nobody there.
Yeah, that ball was played up underneath her chin almost, and yeah, she needs a player like Gammon needs that ball at her feet.
It looked like that was a nice opportunity setting up there for the Titans. And they'll talk about that at halftime. Tabaru in the middle of the field sends a pass ahead, and Yopi's able to pick it up down into the corner. Kind of work to the goal line. Did it go across? No, it's still alive. He's battling hard and kicked out of bounds. 35 seconds for Iowa Western. So the Reavers work off the throw-in. They want to get it into Hayashi. This one kicked straight up in the air, out to the middle of the field. Couple of headers. And Yopi's working hard to try to get an opportunity. Final seconds.
7, 6, 5.
Trickles back across midfield.
2.
And that is going to do it here in our first half of action in Wichita for the 2023 NJCAA Women's Soccer National Championship. The 1 seed Iowa Western, the 4 seed Eastern Florida State, Johnny, tied here at halftime. What did you see in the first half? What would you like to see in the second half?
A defensive battle, as we expected, as I mentioned, several times. Both of these defenses have been great. I can't say enough about the goalkeeping from Lauren Pastor. She's been great. She made a goal-saving save against Hayashi early in the game. That save with her left foot. She's been big, and I think Iowa Western just has to keep doing what they're doing, finding space inside the 18-yard box, good runs, play good balls, and both these teams really need to probably tighten up their passing just a little bit. That might be a little bit of nerves. I mean, this is a big stage.
Yeah,
it's a big stage.
What did you see from Eastern Florida State with a couple of opportunities? They had just the 1 shot on goal, 3 shots total. What did you see maybe in a missed opportunity that they can take advantage of in the second half?
Well, they're creating opportunities with those corner kicks, set pieces, and then, as we mentioned before the game and then a couple times during the game, is that they got to try to see if they can catch the Reavers in transition.
Yeah, they nearly did. A couple of Almanza headers off those corner kicks. One was really close, one a little bit further off, but we mentioned her and Gammon. That size and length could give them an opportunity if they can create a few more here in the second half.
We want to see the Titans build some possession in the second half. I'm sure the coaches have, a game plan. They've got 15 minutes to make some technical and tactical changes. We're going to see, too, if they're going to make some personnel changes, maybe make some adjustments around the area if they've noticed some good matchups, and also to see maybe if they change a little bit of formation, again, in some tactics. We'll see, Scott. I mean, it's like I said, I say this every game. I'd love to be a fly on the wall as these coaches are talking to these players. I mean, we got great minds in the coaches there, winners. Coach Adam Sanchez, a winner. Coach Scott Carswell, a winner.
National titles.
They're great soccer minds in both of those gents, and so I'm sure they've got some tricks up their sleeves.
Well, it's been a fun first half. Again, later on ESPN Plus today at 4 o'clock, Tyler and Monroe will have the men's national title game for you as well. Scoreless here at halftime of our women's championship, so we'll take a break and be back with more. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Soccer Championships on ESPN Plus.
We are talking about the missed call in Detroit, denying pitcher Armando Galarraga a perfect game.
Herrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe. He is safe.
Why is he safe?
Umpire Jim Joyce apologized.
You took what could have been something terrible for him, and I think you made something positive.
Oh, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's making mistakes.
What's the message that you take from that night and tell young people that are playing the game?
Sometimes this stuff is not going to go your way. Don't start focusing the solution or the problem because it's not going to get you to the right way.
And Jim Joyce is standing up and he is calling balls and strikes, and he has just taken the lineup card. And now a hand for Armando Galarraga as he walks back. What a special moment here today.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
It's time to accept more opportunities, more good days, more control of what you'll get out of life. You plus NCWU. North Carolina Wesleyan University offers working adults a seamless path forward that's affordable and flexible. Complete your degree in as little as 18 months for careers in healthcare, cybersecurity, and more. Enroll today at ncwc.edu. North Carolina Wesleyan University. Personal, practical, purpose-driven.
As the second largest intercollegiate athletic association in the country, the NJCAA serves not only a pivotal role in college athletics, but in higher education. The NJCAA Foundation aims to move the association forward through resources, grant programs, and other special initiatives. Your gift to the NJCAA Foundation will make a difference and create opportunities.
I have a little birthday message for you from someone too.
I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Intensity fuels these champion student athletes to greatness. Zurich Insurance is proud to be the official provider of student athlete insurance for the National Junior College Athletic Association. Throughout the highs, we cheer along to their screams of victory. Throughout the lows, we support them through their tears of defeat. Zurich Insurance, helping student athletes play the sport they love.
We are talking about the missed call in Detroit, denying pitcher Armando Galarraga a perfect game.
Will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe. He is safe.
Why is he safe?
Umpire Jim Joyce apologized.
You took what could have been something terrible for him, and I think you made something positive.
Oh, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's making mistakes.
What's the message that you take from that night and tell young people that are playing the game?
Sometimes the stuff is not going to go your way. Don't start focusing the solution or the problem because it's not going to get you to the right way.
And Jim Joyce is standing up and he is calling balls and strikes, and he has just taken the lineup card. And now a hand for Armando Galarraga as he walks back. What a special moment here today.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
It's time to accept more opportunities, more good days, more control of what you'll get out of life. You plus NCAA. North Carolina Wesleyan University offers working adults a seamless path forward that's affordable and flexible. Complete your degree in as little as 18 months for careers in healthcare, cybersecurity, and more. Enroll today at ncwc.edu. North Carolina Wesleyan University. Personal, practical, purpose-driven.
As the second largest intercollegiate athletic association in the country, the NJCAA serves not only a pivotal role in college athletics, but in higher education. The NJCAA Foundation aims to move the association forward through resources, grant programs, and other special initiatives. Your gift to the NJCAA Foundation will make a difference and create opportunities.
I have a little birthday message for you from someone too.
I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Intensity fuels these champion student athletes to greatness. Zurich Insurance is proud to be the official provider of student athlete insurance for the National Junior College Athletic Association. Throughout the highs, we cheer along to their screams of victory. Throughout the lows, we support them through their tears of defeat. Zurich Insurance, helping student athletes play the sport they love.
Here's some of our great first half highlights here on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, there was a first shot that was early in the game, launched over the top of the ball, and then here was the Titans trying to catch the Reavers defense in transition. And here, this was a great play from Brosseau. Ball played across, and what a save from Pastor. That was that big kick save to the left. And then here's a run from Almanza. Almanza plays the ball across, and that's the one.
Head over to visitwichita.com.
That was bobbled out of bounds for a corner kick. And then here's just straight hustle. Ball played across. And again, good defending from the Titans defense.
Oh, another good look out there that time.
Yeah, shot played over the top of the crossbar. And here was Hayashi working inside. Gets a ball in and a dive to the right by Pastor. And she made the second save as well. And again, Hayashi putting a ball in. And a blast as Pastor, again, got her own rebound. I can't say enough. Pastor's had a great game, Scott.
She really has. As a few of the first half numbers we had for you. Oh, and then technology, when we want it to work, doesn't. We'll get those back up for you here in just a little bit. Scott Hogan alongside Johnny Freedom here for the 2023 NJCAA Women's Soccer National Championship as we're getting set for the second half. Again, it was 7-3 in shots in favor of Iowa Western, 4-1 in shots on goal, and 4 saves, as you mentioned, for Lauren Pastor. Bella Washington for the Reavers had 1. Each team had their opportunities with 3 corner kicks apiece, and they were exciting. 3 fouls to 1, and it was the Titans with 3. And as most of the season, you mentioned, only 5 yellow cards all season. The Reavers only 1 foul in our first half. And now they switch ends of the field and will work in front of their own benches on attacks. Will both teams, again, about upper 60s today. South wind 10 to 20 blowing from the top to the bottom of your screen. Hayashi works it across. Gammon intercepts it, and we'll send it back on the other side of midfield.
Yeah, it's sunny and 66 right now here in Wichita. Couldn't be better weather for us.
See what Gammon can do from the left wing. That defense is back and set for Iowa Western. Here comes a long shot, and Bella Washington right there for Iowa Western. Not a bad idea there. Maybe you get a strange hop. That was, I think, Alvarez with the shot.
Now build a little confidence there. Put some shots on frame. Make Washington work.
Well, look at Tabaru and Borges tied up. Which way is that going to go? It looks like it'll go the way.
Yeah, Borges called for the foul there, Scott.
Yeah, it goes the way of the Titans. Now, Hayashi, can she track it down? She does on the far sideline. She is dangerous from there. Well, again, good defense. It's out to Gammon. She'll just put it across the sideline. I tell you, some nice defense being played. Callie Strand's back in there for Eastern Florida State. She had a couple of nice saves and clear-outs in the first half. That was another one there.
Yeah, Taylor Mason good on that back line as well. They've just done again great isolating the wingers, not giving the wingers really a lot of 1v1s, double teaming. And so, I mean, that should, again, been good defensive work, as we should expect from the 2 teams here in this national championship final.
We're continuing with throw-ins down on the far sideline. Iowa Western continue to try to get it to Hayashi as they do again, but there's Gammon, a header, and then a clear out, or trying to get it cleared out of there. It's controlled in the middle of the field again. Over to Hayashi. Oh, great move to get some space. Centers it in, and Tabaru had an opportunity, and it is saved out of there again by Lauren Pastor. Great chance, I thought, for Tabaru down there close.
Absolutely. It was a great ball. Great work from Hayashi, and she turned the defender pretty quickly, which gave her the space to get a ball played inside the 18-yard box.
The Titans will bring it back across. Almanza, can she track it down in the corner?
Man, the pace from Almanza.
And centers it back in and cleared out of there by Iowa Western. I would say Almanza is one of those that has that sneaky pace. And here's one free in and just ahead of Borges. Bella Washington out to get there. Boy, that was dangerous. Nice little hooking pass. Got over the defenders. Almost gave Borges a chance.
I'll tell you, playing in a defensive mid position as a player, a defender, in playing indoor, Almanza's a tough. I would not want to play defense against Almanza. She's 5'8" and probably 5 foot of them in her legs.
Yeah.
So she's going to have pace. That's what makes she doesn't look like her legs aren't turning as much. She's just covering a lot of space. And here's a free kick.
Yeah, foul.
Scott, we're going to see that on the edge of the 18-yard box.
It's got an opportunity again. You can maybe.
And I see maybe a yellow card. A yellow card issued on number 30. That's Taylor Mason, the freshman out of Florida.
And I think this is Cantel. It's going to take the free kick, and you can utilize the wind here. A little hook in and an opportunity for Iowa Western.
And they're matched up pretty evenly in height. Let's see if you just need space.
Oh, that was Hayashi in there, and it goes sailing wide right. Good entry kick from Cantel, giving Hayashi a chance.
It was a great ball played inside the 18-yard box, and Hayashi just couldn't get behind the ball, and that's why you saw it sail wide right.
We stay scoreless just about 4 minutes into the second half. Just again, Iowa Western, as they do, pressing offensively. As Broso battling for it, trying to get it down into the middle of the field. Oh, it's in the danger area. Tabaru keeps it alive.
What a
good
turn.
little spin there. He's battling Gammon. Works it out on the wing, and then a little body check.
Yeah, shoulder to shoulder, looked good. And Drew Klemp was right there, the center referee, Scott.
Allowing the just good, clean physicality right now. That's the way you want to see it here for the national title. No doubt about it. Trying to chase this one down, and they'll get it back in to a Pastor who clears it out over the near sideline.
Yeah, that was a dangerous playback. I think probably there was a collective sigh or a breath hold over on the Eastern Florida State bench.
Boy, I think we have another foul on the Titans. We'll set up yet another free kick.
Yeah, Yopes was knocked down on the play.
And again, that'll be Marie Cantel, and why not? She did such a great job on that last one. Now she'll go hook this one into the wind.
Really, and I'll tell you what, this is a shot within range for her. But it looks to me like she's going to play a ball inside the 18-yard box, and she does.
And great job closing again, Lauren Pastor. Made that immediate decision to go for it.
Oh, yeah. The ball lofted up into the 18-yard box quick, and that's what you want to see from a goalkeeper, especially in a game like this. Make a quick decision.
Yeah, you get caught in between decisions, that's where you get in trouble. Now that went off, I believe, of Cantel out of bounds, so a throw in for Eastern Florida State. Again, 10 shutouts coming into the tournament for Eastern Florida State. They have 2 shutouts in the tournament. The only game they were scored upon was that tight one against Tyler. It was 3-2 in pool play. Battle at midfield and on the near sideline. I think that last they went off of Almanza working against Duarte. Yopes was battling for it, and it'll stay on this end with another throw-in.
Yeah, she was being double-teamed over there, and the defenders did a good job able to clear it out.
And there was a near pass. I think it got momentarily deflected. Lauren Pastor will clear it out of the goal area.
Yeah, good decision from her. Definitely looked deflected, and she didn't want to concede a corner kick.
Now Borges up the far sideline. Wanted to get it ahead to Gammon, but the pass too strong. And this time Bella Washington, instead of letting it go across, that way she can have a little free reign in there, she picks it up.
No, I like that decision from Washington to come out, allow her team to build possession from the back.
And Cantel will bring it back out for this Reaver offense to reset. Haita's pass ahead. And there was Tabaru, hits the deck in the middle of the field. And a steal up the sideline. That's back in the middle of the field to Cantel. And sends it down towards the corner.
Yeah, looking for Hayashi. And that play started in the midfield from Hayashi. And then they tried to play a ball out to her, but just the wrong angle on the pass in order for Hayashi to catch up with that.
Boy, Hayashi, she just moves around. I mean, she appears everywhere on the field, it seems like, from the wing to the middle.
It's like she's got 3 lungs.
She is explosive. Maybe the fastest player out there on either team today as far as her quickness. Gammon will try to bring it across. And a long pass in the middle of the field, once again intercepted and taken away by Iowa Western. Now Navarro here near side. Good decision. Defense was set. Bring it back across and reset your attack. About 9 minutes into the second half, a scoreless game for the national championship. Reavers and the Titans. Cantel, middle of the field. Yopes. Back to Cantel. And looking up the side, it's a header. Hayashi will just let it go across the sideline. Once again, another
Mia Lewis got a touch on that, and that was good. Just enough of a touch to send that ball out of bounds.
And the throw in right in the middle. And immediately looking, and a nice pass down to Hayashi, but I believe was that offside called.
Yeah, just a step offside, Scott, over there. The assistant referee flag raised immediately. Quick decision from the referee, and she just must have been a step off.
Hayashi a little too quick that time, got ahead of the defense.
Well, just trying to get that little bit of extra space.
Well, when you keep it that close, it's a judgment call. Maybe the whistle doesn't blow, you get an opportunity. Now pass ahead. And a sliding save out top by Lauren Pastor. Again, she's a split second later. This is probably 1-0 Iowa Western. Another great decision.
Yeah, Navarro in there lurking around the 18-yard box. Good decision from Pastor.
Seems like the Titans a little bit back on their heels here in the second half. We've seen very little action on the other half of the field, as we've played just over 10 minutes. Ball down in the deep corner. And she always hits Hayashi right around it. Now up the sideline, Gammon.
And they kept that ball in play. That's amazing.
Great work of the sideline. Now an opportunity. Long pass ahead. Almanza. Can she track it down? She does.
She's got a defender.
Got a one-on-one and well defended. It'll go back across the sideline, trying to get you a number down there. Great defense by Iowa Western. That was just a one-on-one opportunity.
Yeah, Almanza was making the run. And again, the work along that far touchline over there was just fantastic. And then sending a ball along to Almanza, who had a defender isolated out wide. I think Almanza just got to be a little bit more patient.
There, Gammon sends a hopper in. Bella Washington momentarily mishandled it, but clears it out for Iowa Western. When there's that opportunity for Eastern Florida State, that was nice creation by the sideline work, as you mentioned. Back across to Almanza. And again, she is bodied up right there. Duarte. Again, she was the one on the previous possession to get it away from Almanza across the sideline. Another job there by Duarte.
Yeah, and she's matching step by step for pace with that attacker, Almanza.
Leah Montero will check in for Eastern Florida State. And Almanza down in the corner, a little space, trying to get a pass in. Blocked away and taken away by the Reavers, Nicole Navarro. Navarro pass in the middle of the field and deflected away. The defense here, as it has been all game by the Titans. Here come the Titans working one-on-one. That's Mia Lewis. And we're going to go back the other way. And we have a substitution.
For Eastern Florida State College is number 7,
Samira Roper checked in, and both number 7s in. Samira Roper for Eastern Florida State, and just checking in Lexi Cook for Iowa Western. Roper sends a bullet in there towards Almanza. Got away from her.
Nice work to get themselves out of danger, composed really in the back line from the Reavers.
And then I think that might have been a handball right at midfield whistled against Montero. And that sets up a free kick for Cantel.
Yeah, Cantel wanted to go quicker, and that was a good play from Roper Morales.
And she couldn't go
she
quick.
Stepped over the ball and prevented her from taking the free kick.
Oh, across to Hayashi. Oh, goodness. That was dangerous.
Yeah, she's got to get a better touch on that. She can touch that inside to her left foot and just pass the keeper. Ooh. Unlucky there from Hayashi.
Passed her again with a great save as that pass just got right over that final defender. As it goes out of bounds, again stays on this end with Iowa Western. And NJCAA soccer fans, stay up to date with the latest news and information regarding NJCAA soccer. Visit the official website of the NJCAA at www.njcaa.org. Tabaro, a little misstep, lost it in midfield. But again, the Reavers seem to be controlling the action, though. Go back to Tabaro. Gammon clears it across. And on the right wing, it goes to Almanza. Trying to work down, and again, great defense. Just giving her fits is Julia Duarte, excuse me.
Yeah, Duarte just a toe in there to touch the ball away. Good defending.
That's a battle of our number 21s. That's about the third time here in the last few minutes. It's Duarte.
Zara Anderson checking in. She's a freshman out of Florida.
Merritt Island, Florida.
Well, any town that's got island in it, is going to be nice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Borges on the goal line, centers it in, headed out by Iowa Western. Right in the middle, tipped away. And there she pees in, battling for it, and a shot on the way goes just wide left off the foot of Samira Roper. That was a good opportunity there for the 5'5" sophomore.
Yeah, she hit that with her left foot, and it just tailored away from that far post. I think Washington had it covered.
It stays scoreless, 28.5 minutes left in the second half. High shot sails across the sideline. And beautiful weather. It has been all week. I think our coldest day was in the mid-60s. Wind has made it cool at times, but for mid to late November, beautiful here in Wichita as the Reavers bring back in Jennifer Tenney Sierra.
We're crunching a little numbers here. Unusual to see the Reavers scoreless in 9 games. Their last 9 games, 35 goals for the Reavers.
Wow, almost 4 per game. But we thought Eastern Florida State, again, their defense has been fantastic. Only 2 goals allowed coming in. We thought this could be right where we are. We thought we could get deep into a second half scoreless, and that's right where we are. As we're going to have a throw-in for Iowa Western. We're going to have another Reaver substitution at our next stoppage.
Yeah, Bernice Garcia going to check in, the freshman from Lexington, Nebraska.
Back across, Mia Lewis up on the sideline. And Gammon, pass deflected in the middle of the field. The Titans will keep it alive. Back out to Montero. Now near sideline, trying to get out of a double team and unsuccessful are the Titans. Now Lexi Cook has it across midfield. She's got an opportunity, a little one-on-one, passes it in the middle, and then back to Cook. Cook on the left side, operating, got free of the defender. Shot on the way is going to hook wide left.
A nice cut back on the defender, Lexi Cook. Created a little bit of space there. She just needs to do better with that shot.
And let's see, are they allowing subs for each team want to come in? They're going to continue play. And that be coming out of the Reaver goal area from Bella Washington. And now they are going to allow the subs.
On the field for the Titans, number 6.
It'll be Anna Alvarez for the Titans.
And for the Reavers, number 29,
And then Bernice Garcia back in for Iowa Western. Number 29, she's been a valuable piece off the bench all week long. And these are the last two champions, Eastern Florida State in 21, and last year it was Iowa Western. Is somebody going to hang another banner? We got a trip, and I think coming up a free kick here on the near side. And going down pretty hard there was Damasio. And now our official has a couple of the Reavers. They're in a short conversation. And let's see who's going to take this free kick for the Titans. I think it's going to be Strands. Yeah, it will be Callie Strands. And this will be, if she brings it in, it's going to be into the wind. Is everybody going to line up straight across the line up top? She'll settle a nice one in, nice and high. And that was headed out by Washington, kept alive by the Titans. And a kick out straight up in the air back to Strands and then off her foot and across the sideline.
Yeah, good decision from Washington to just punch the ball out. She was in traffic with a number of Titans players as well as her own defenders. Good goalkeeping, just punched the ball away.
Well, I tell you, there had to be 10, 12 plus players right in where that ball was centered in. I don't know how Washington got between all of them, but she did. Garcia in the center, trying to get it to Hayashi. And Garcia will bring it across. And the pass ahead, and again, Pastor going to close that gap and get it out of there for the Titans. We're under the 25-minute mark of the second half. Still scoreless now. Yeah, there was the whistle as Tabarro tripped up. So again, the free kick coming out for the Titans.
This ball will come back. Just a little bit of rolling there. Ball needs to come to a complete stop, kind of like you when you hit a stop sign, Scott.
Well, I tell you,
rolling.
We won't talk about that. We saw that on Thursday when there was free kicks. The teams could hardly get the ball to sit still on the turf. The wind just kept blowing it, and they finally get it where they could go. But not quite that much wind today. Down in the corner, a throw-in. And then that trickled off, and they're going to say it deflected off of a Titan, so that's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, you could tell by the by the body movement from the Iowa Western players, they were going to let that go over the end line.
It'll be Lou Broso to take the corner kick. We got subs for both teams. And it looks like, is that Marta Yopes back in for Iowa Western, and Nancy Almanza back for Eastern Florida State. Or excuse me, I think that was Reese Johnson that was the substitution. High shot in, it's kept alive. Hops out, there is Johnson. She'll send in a high shot. Not a lot of mustard on that one, and cleared out by Lauren Pastor. And a battle down here for it. Damasio was trying to get an opportunity created, but it works across the sideline for a Titan throw-in halfway through our second half of action.
Yeah, Hata wasn't playing any games over there. She just puts the ball out of bounds wisely.
Damasio trying to control it. Got through a couple of defenders. Wants to go back to Almanza in the corner if she can. It's really kind of trapped in there between 3 defenders and lost it. Garcia, middle of the field, will bring it over on the right side and across. It will sail out of bounds for the Titan throw-in. Remember, order your official 2023 NJCAA Division I Soccer Championship merchandise online at the NJCAA store. Visit shopnjcaa.com to view exclusive national championship merchandise. Iowa Western, they're going to bring back in 2 substitutions at our next stoppage of play. Again, the Titans are trying to bring it back across, and Cook deflected it. Good crowd on hand here for this national championship contest.
A great crowd considering, both of these clubs from far away from the heartland of America.
I think a lot of the Iowa Western fans, a week ago today, their football team, ranked number 2 in the country, played number 1 Hutch just down the road here, and I think most of them just packed for a week's vacation here and then came over and been watching soccer all week, which of course started on Sunday. So it kind of worked out really nicely for Iowa Western.
No, I think so. And, you're watching some great soccer here. Why wouldn't you want to be in Wichita for a week?
Oh, man. And then they saw a great football game. Unfortunately for the Reaver fans, Hutch won that game 42-28. Both those teams going to be in the 4-team playoff, no doubt about it. They very well may meet again, as they did last year for the American Football National Championship. We got approaching 20 minutes to play. Well, that's weird spin came off of that kick. Back across, Gammon battling for it. Trying to get it to Almanza. Was back in the middle of the field. Borges deflects it. Back to Hayashi. And across come the Reavers. And we have kind of an incidental trip and a foul against the Titans.
Yeah, it held up play, so Drew Klemp has to blow the whistle on that.
Yeah, it didn't look like a lot of contact, but as you mentioned, affected the play, so then that's where you have to blow it. So that's a free kick coming as Cantel will settle up just about 10 yards on this side of midfield. Sends a line drive in, headed out by the Titans. Clear out to Morgan Gammon. And there's Tabaru. Going to win off of her foot. Out of bounds. Eastern Florida, they're going to bring Samira Roper back in. As we just crossed under 19 minutes remaining in the second half. The scoreless game continues. Defense has ruled and has been fantastic for both teams. Gammon on the far side centers it in to Damasio. She wants to get it to Almanza and deflect it to the middle of the field, but then cleared out by the Reavers. Here on the near side is Posner. Into Almanza, she turns, had a little bit of space. Work to the right wing, hooking shot. It's going to sail wide and right. Boy, if she would have felt that she didn't have those defenders right in front of her, she might have had that split second to gain a little bit more space there.
Yeah, it's hard to say what she could have done there. She was getting closed on so quickly by the defense. But what a great ball played into her.
It
was. And a good initial touch to create some space and try to get a shot on frame.
She needed about
to see more of that from the Titans.
Maybe about another foot. She could have got a little bit more hook on that.
Or maybe try cutting the ball back and having it on her left foot. I think she favors the right.
As a substitution in, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like we got a couple for each.
Coming in for Eastern Florida, we know that's Hannah Atchison, number 18. So they have the clock stopped for all the substitutions. Now it will resume running under 18 minutes remaining. What a battle for the national championship this afternoon here in Wichita, Kansas. Beautiful Shields Striker Sports Complex. This is one of 9 fields, plus the entire full indoor facility.
Yeah, if you look in total, there's actually 12 fields here, Scott, including the indoor field.
Wow, amazing.
And they're looking to expand.
Hayashi, great move to the goal line. She's got an opportunity in from behind. And did we have a foul? No, they're pointing the other way. Whoa, really close. We thought we might have a penalty kick coming.
I would like to be in the headset right now, and that's how that's not a foul.
We'd love to see another look at that here in the next. Here it is. Well, and now that I see it, it was not a bad defensive play at all. Maybe a pretty good call there. It's 50-50 for sure. And
I think I got Hayashi on that one, but it's not mine. It's not my decision to make, Scott. You know, we get
close.
We get paid to be up here and just talk about all the things that these young ladies can do.
We'll just say it was a 50-50 chance there, and it went that time to Eastern Florida State.
Right.
And it stays scoreless at the Reavers again on this half of the field.
And what we did see those.
Oh, back to centered for Tabaru. Ahead to Hayashi. It's deflected and just goes wide left.
And who is it again?
Was that number?
Who is it again? It's Pastor.
Oh,
no, Pastor. It's Pastor, the goalkeeper. Again.
Amazing.
Hayashi inside on the edge of the 6-yard box.
Here we got to look at it.
Look at this pass played in. Beautiful pass. She takes it first time. And again, Pastor makes herself big.
Corner kick coming in. And it deflects out. It's up for grabs down in a corner. Oh, an aggressive physical play. Is that Almanza down there?
Almanza
Great defense.
Yeah, and that's what you have to have all around is you got to have your forwards coming back, tracking back, and defending, and that's what you have there.
Well, I tell you what, I have been impressed throughout the tournament with both these teams, but I tell you that defense for Eastern Florida State, they're keeping them right in the thick of this thing with approaching 15 minutes remaining. Gammon just tried to head it ahead and back across for another throw-in. We have seen some really good opportunities for Iowa Western thwarted by Lauren Pastor this afternoon.
You know, we don't know who's going to win this match today, but I tell you what, Pastor, she has had a
championship performance, really. Yeah,
unbelievable game.
And the Titans back across. And will reset. Iowa Western just giving him very little breathing room. Long pass ahead there, trying to get it in to Damasio. Comes back across for the Titans. And back to midfield once again.
Yopi's had a touch.
Now we get it into Hayashi. And a battle, and then we're going to have, I think we got a yellow card coming out here. And that, I think, is Montero. I believe that's number 4.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it was. And you know what? That's what we call in soccer, that's a professional foul. You know, you're not inside the 18-yard box. In a tight game like that, you're not going to let wasn't going to let Hayashi run away from her. She wasn't. So she just tore her down. Or, you know, gave a good yank on the jersey, you know, drawing the attention of the referee. And Hayashi was ready to go through, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
I think they were lucky that Drew Klent blew the whistle.
So Cantel will set up straight away with it about 40 yards out. High kick in. And that was Almanza, I think, ends up heading it over the goal line. And a corner kick coming up for Iowa Western.
Corner kick, Iowa Western.
And I believe down in there, good camera work there, that's Broso. Lou Broso to take the kick for Iowa Western. Nice high hooking kick in. Again, I think that was Almanza got the header out and cleared out again of the danger area by the Titans. A battle up the sideline, another throw-in. Approaching 13 minutes to play, getting to the nitty-gritty here.
It is. It's a lot of time, though, Scott, honestly, in this game. Oh, there's a little trip up there near the corner flag.
It's going to act almost like a corner kick a little bit further infield.
Yeah, it'll be a good free kick opportunity here. It's not a great angle to score from, but it's a great position to play a ball inside that 18-yard box. And again, create some chaos near the 6-yard area.
This will be Lou Broso. Once again, handles most. The number 8s handle most of the free kicks. Broso for Iowa Western and Damasio for Eastern Florida State. Well, everybody packed in there. High kick that was up by Yopes, and it's being headed around by both teams. Tabarro tracks it down, trying to slice it back in there. And once again, very well defended by Eastern Florida State. They'll get a throw-in and substitutions for the Titans. It's going to be Kaylee Vitaliano. Check in for Eastern Florida State. I think Gammon, they're going to get her a quick rest for the stretch run here.
I tell you what, good 3 to 5 minute rest for her, and just give her 8 minutes to run at the defenders.
Hayashi, and then a nice pass into the middle of the field to Medrano. And battling for it. It trickles up and back into the middle of the field. The Titans, Damasio.
All these players so quick to win the ball back. You know, the possession shifts back and forth so quickly.
Titans have had to pick their moments here, especially in the second half for scoring opportunities. They have been in defensive mode most of the half.
Trying to calling for the ball.
And it will get across the goal line. Trying to track it down was Broso.
Yeah, Broso, she was hustling, trying to get to the ball, and Hayashi was calling for it, but just couldn't get enough space away from the defender to touch a ball through. And, you know, I know Hayashi's been in on Pastor a couple times, but I wouldn't say necessarily Pastor's got Hayashi's number. You know, Hayashi may need just one more opportunity.
Well, I think that's all either team now with 10:40 left, just that one more opportunity they're looking for. 7-1 shot on goal advantage to this point for Iowa Western. Overall, it's 12-5 in shots. I tell you, as we've mentioned, Lauren Pastor has been money down there for the Titans. It's Hayashi to Tabarro in the middle of the field.
And Pastor, a freshman.
Hayashi trying to get it ahead to Yopes. Then tracking it down on the right wing. Medrano backs up to kind of reset and then cleared out again over the sideline by the Titans. Another sub are going to come in next opportunity for Eastern Florida State.
And Iowa Western's got one running over as well.
As an entry pass ends up going across the goal line. Yeah, both teams going to go back to the bench. I think that's Borges for Eastern Florida State.
Yeah, Borges scored in the semifinal.
And Lexi Cook checking back in for Iowa Western.
Some fresh legs for both of these clubs.
There's Borges in the middle of the field. He spins across the sideline. It'll be a Titan throw-in. Borges may be the one player out there that can come close to matching speed with Hayashi for Iowa Western. She is really quick and, again, operates so well in the middle of the field.
We watched her in the semifinal create her own goal opportunity and finish it.
That little steal from behind, and that was the difference against Arizona Western. And by the way, first time Arizona Western was shut out this season was by this Titan team in the semifinals.
That's not a surprising thing to hear, Scott. Not a surprising thing to hear at all. This is a swarming defense. They defend for each other. Very, very impressed with the defense today here from the Titans.
Damasio trying to work. Oh, and they're going to give that to a throw in for the Reavers. As the Titans desperately trying to keep it on this end as Borges just engulfed by two defenders.
Easier said than done. Almanza with a nice turn. But again, defended well, and she tears down the defender.
Again, that's 21 and 21. That's Duarte. Who has given Almanza fits on this end in this half.
Yeah, Almanza, just doing what she can do to try to get some space, and maybe she gets away with that.
Shields handling it for Iowa Western. 7:35 remaining in regulation. National title up for grabs here in Wichita, Kansas, Shields Sports Complex. Our men's game to follow at 4 o'clock, Tyler and Monroe. Now an attack opportunity.
Oh, great overlapping run.
Hate that down to Hayashi, and it went across off of apparently Hayashi.
Yeah, I think that was. I think that was last touched on the through pass, and it was just shepherded across the end line by the defender.
Sometimes if you know that, you're just acting as a
shielding.
Little screen there, and
absolutely just shield it, let the ball go over, and then your defense resets, and here we go.
Titans are trying to work it back across. Just have had, I can really remember just the really one good opportunity in this half that they had. Can they manufacture another one here in the next 6.5 minutes? Can Iowa Western do the same? As both teams, again, going to bring substitutions in. I believe that is that Morgan Gammon? Yeah, they got her back on just about what you said when she went out, about 3 to 5 minute rest. And also Nicole Navarro returning for Iowa Western.
Yeah, game changers in the game the last 5 minutes. That's what you want.
Oh, absolutely. Back across to one of the Titans' best defenders there. Callie Strands has made some great saves and clear-outs on the defensive end this afternoon. Borges trying to battle for it in the middle of the field, and the pass gets through. Nice little back pass to Borges. Borges slices it over on the right side. Boy, they had Gammon kind of isolated, but Iowa Western cleared it out, and a foul. That's going to be whistled against Lou Broso, and a free kick coming for Eastern Florida State.
And we'll see a ball likely chipped into the 18-yard box, similar to what we've seen over on the other end for the Reavers. Again, just try to create a little bit of chaos into the 18-yard box. See if you can find a foot.
Nice high kick. Opportunity, and a little left-footed kick snagged by Bella Washington.
Yeah, that was a great ball played in. She got a touch on it, got it on frame. And that's all you can ask.
Great job there by Anna Alvarez. Nice entry. Just give your teammates an opportunity.
That's all you can do. Good effort there from the Titans. And this is the double team that you want to see here. Oh, unlucky. Touch let her down.
I thought Navarro. Yeah, she had an opportunity, we thought there.
Yeah, heavy on that last touch. Unfortunate there from Navarro. Because it was 2v2 and defenders and forwards over there, and that's not good. That's not a great matchup for the Titans.
Nancy Almanza, number 21, back in for the Titans. So you had Gammon and Almanza kind of out at the same time, getting a break. They're both back in. Now a throw-in coming near midfield with just 3:47 left in regulation. We will explain overtime if we get there. You feel like each of these teams maybe one more opportunity.
Well, you got Almanza switched over to the left-hand side over there, Scott.
She generally operates right in front of us.
Right, yeah, they've moved her off.
Hayashi has a teammate on the left.
Navarro
in there, and the Titans battling to get it out of there. They'll just get it to Pastor to clear it out.
Great defending. Well, they've switched up the defenders and allowing Almanza to be on that left flank now. They've shifted Gammon over here on this right-hand side. They've seen something over on that side they want to exploit.
Well, that was a great sliding kick out of bounds there by Cantel to thwart the momentum of Nancy Almanza working down that sideline.
And they'll adjust those strikers. They're playing two up top, and they'll adjust those strikers just to get a different look.
Well, I thought they initially signaled Iowa Western to throw in for Eastern Florida State. There's a long shot that goes wide left.
Yeah, just missed the near post. Washington had it covered. And again, that's a little... I think, again, let build up play, possess it a little bit in the 18-yard box, look for some openings, play it into space. It's bold to have a shot from that far out.
Pass intercepted right in the middle of the field. And I tell you, Iowa Western had a nice looking attack formed up there if they could have centered it. Alvarez trying to work it back in the middle to Borges. And again, the Reavers back there to thwart that opportunity. Minute 50 and counting. Back in the middle. And they work it over to Gammon. Gammon centers it. Opportunity. And boy, there is a great deflection back out, and a shot sails over top of the goal.
Nanami Hata, what a diving tackle from her. What a block shot. That was in the back of the net if she's not there.
Well, that's Samira Roper. She had a first place trophy on her mind there with that upcoming shot, but again, great defense. And now we are approaching a minute to play. Well, it took a weird English right back to Hayashi. Here midfield, Hayashi trying to turn the corner. And it trickles here to Navarro.
1 minute.
Navarro, a spinning kick in. Pastor with it. Now will either team get real aggressive here in the final 50 seconds? Just try to make sure you don't make a mistake. And now, okay, play continues. No clear advantage. Gammon. Right wing, well, she fit in the corner. I think she thought that Damasio was going to cut hard to the corner, and she didn't. But Gammon intercepts the pass and center it in. There's Borges. Back out to Roper. Left-footed kick is going to get just a little high. Whoa, maybe a foot too tall for Samira Roper. And 15 seconds. I think now if you're Iowa Western, you just stall around here.
10, 9,
and that's what they're going to do.
7, 6,
just make sure nothing wild happens here in the last few seconds. And Johnny, 90 minutes, not enough to decide this one for the NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer Championship. So what happens here? We go to overtime. It's going to be a 10-minute, what they call golden period. It's sudden death. First score wins. If it's still scoreless at the end of 10 minutes, we do another 10. And if that period remains scoreless, it comes down to penalty kicks.
It's going to be decided from the spot, Scott. And I'm a rapper there. But, but yeah, I tell you what, it's been an exciting 90 minutes. There were opportunities for both clubs to finish it in this final 45 minutes. But we had, again, as we had mentioned in pregame, two great defenses.
Yeah, we have.
Two great defenses. Pastor came up big in a save that for certain would have been in the back of the net on any other goalkeeper from Hayashi. She saved a great opportunity from Hayashi, And then what a diving slide tackle from the center back, Nainami Hata. And here we go into golden goal overtime. Scott, I think we're going to take just a few-minute break here.
Yeah, we will, as you are watching the NJCAA Division I Soccer Championships on ESPN+.
We are talking about the missed call in Detroit, denying pitcher Armando Galarraga a perfect game.
Will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe. He is safe.
Why is he safe?
Umpire Jim Joyce apologized.
You took what could have been something terrible for him, and I think you made something positive.
Oh, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's making mistakes.
What's the message that you take from that night and tell young people that are playing the game?
Sometimes this stuff is not going to go your way. Don't start focusing the solution or the problem because it's not going to get you to the right way.
And Jim Joyce is standing up and he is calling balls and strikes, and he has just taken the lineup card. And now a hand for Armando Galarraga as he walks back. What a special moment here today.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Welcome back to the NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer Championship here at Stryker Sports Complex, the Shield Stryker Sport Complex in Wichita. Eastern Florida State and Iowa Western starting our first overtime period. Let's see if anybody can break through here. It's right at midfield. That is nice work being done by Lou Broso. Tried to center it in to Yopes, batted around. And that's Lexi Cook. Deflected. Borges trying to get in there to knock it away, which she will, over the far sideline.
Yeah, throw-in coming up over on the far side of the pitch.
with shots on goal 7-2 for Iowa Western. And now a chance centered in. Oh, I'll tell you what, off one hop, Pastor was able to grab it, and Lexi Cook was right in there for an opportunity. Boy, that was a near miss.
She's ready to tap that in the back of the net, man. But Pastor seems to find herself set up in the correct positions today, Scott. She's been great.
She's had a nose for the ball in there for sure. And can Eastern Florida, they closed the gap 12-10 on actual shots in the game. And now it's really down to just one. You just need that one to hoist the hardware. Nice work up the far sideline by Hayta. Centers it in. Trying to gain some space. Opportunity. A shot is going to go in. It's a goal. And Iowa Western at 8:26 of OT has just won it. And we're going to confirm the number who's getting mobbed. And we're still trying to confirm off of the replay. Was that Hayta? Number 19, we're trying to get it determined.
It looked like
for you.
Broso to me. But she's absolutely being mobbed as she could. And what a banger. Wow. Absolute banger. No chance for Pastor. Got it. Yeah, run it again. Let's see the replay. Again, look, creates a little bit of space. And look at this shot.
That might have been, was that Navarro? Was that number 10, Nicole Navarro? We just can't quite make it out. As there goes the championship trophy out to the Iowa Western Reavers, who go back-to-back national championships. And again, we apologize. We're trying to watch the video and determine exactly who got that goal for the Reavers to win it here in Wichita. So an amazing finish.
I think it's Nicole Navarro as we're looking, and we're gonna get confirmation, but ultimately, does it matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
To the Reavers.
Iowa Western, undefeated season, national champions, 36 straight victories. Did not concede a goal in this tournament, Scott.
Unbelievable. As you mentioned, 4 shutouts. Defense travels, and they are going to officially give that goal. The goal shot by Nicole Navarro from the middle of the field, and she's getting a little airtime down there right now. Quick little interview. Congratulations to Eastern Florida State as well. They battled hard all afternoon, fought it into overtime, but then Iowa Western, as they have all tournament, pressing and forcing the action, got it in the middle of the field, and Navarro made things happen. And that's just what the Reavers have done all season, and it got it done today.
Absolutely. What a finish. And it makes sense that it's Nicole Navarro. She had 16 goals, 6 assists during the season. She led the team in scoring, and she finishes out the season with a beautiful finish in golden goal overtime to give Iowa Western another national championship.
Wow, and just a minute and a half in, but as they had that, well, we talked about it. They just either team needed that one chance, and you saw it setting up when they got a steal off of the wing and got it centered, got the space, and it hit home. You see the celebration again. Congratulations to the Iowa Western Reavers, the 2023 NJCAA Division I Women's National Soccer Champions.
And there's that trophy. They're raising the trophy. And that's got to feel fantastic, Scott. They're going to go home with that trophy.
They're going to set it down to last year's trophy.
Absolutely. And tough again for Eastern Florida State, man. Those ladies, they battled. Congratulations to the school, the administration, the coaching staff, but most importantly to the ladies. You know, it comes down to this is their last game playing together for a lot of them. The sophomores are going to be moving on, and I know that's tough.
It's tough. And that coach described it as family. And family will hurt when they have to split up. But right now, they're going to celebrate here in Wichita. So again, in the first golden overtime at the 8:26 mark. Shooting it in is Nicole Navarro. 1-0 Iowa Western. The Reavers are national champions. Stay tuned. At 4 o'clock kick, we're going to have the men's contest between Tyler and Monroe. But for this afternoon, for Johnny Freedom, this is Scott Hogan. You are watching the NJCAA Division I Soccer Championships on ESPN+.
It's time to accept more opportunities, more good days, more control of what you'll get out of life. You plus NCWU. North Carolina Wesleyan University offers working adults a seamless path forward that's affordable and flexible. Complete your degree in as little as 18 months for careers in healthcare, cybersecurity, and more. Enroll today at ncwc.edu. North Carolina Wesleyan University. Personal, practical, purpose-driven.
As the second largest intercollegiate athletic association in the country, the NJCAA serves not only a pivotal role in college athletics, but in higher education. The NJCAA Foundation aims to move the association forward through resources, grant programs, and other special initiatives. Your gift to the NJCAA Foundation will make a difference and create opportunities.
I have a little birthday message for you from someone too.
I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Intensity fuels these champion student athletes to greatness. Zurich Insurance is proud to be the official provider of student athlete insurance for the National Junior College Athletic Association. Throughout the highs, we cheer along to their screams of victory. Throughout the lows, we support them through their tears of defeat. Zurich Insurance, helping student athletes play the sport they love.